It was a great day. Fishing along, and you know, there's all these mental ups and downs that you have in the day. About my second or third fish was a 3.5, and it pulled off right at the boat. I mean, I went through a jump and swimming all around, and I'm getting ready to land it, and it just does one of those head shakes and pulls off, and it really devastates you. So you have to kind of mentally stay in the game. I said, that's okay. If I got one, I can get 2, 3, or 4 and keep going. And I kept going and kept catching some nice fish. But I knew I was shot. I said, you know, I need just one more kicker, and we're down to about the last 5 minutes before I had to pull the trolling motor up. And I cut over to a little point, and they seem to be, the bigger ones seem to be holding on these points. It's like they're staging to go back in and spawn. I pull up the point, and I'm pitching my jig with that rage crawl, and one whacks it, I set the hook, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and it is, it's a big one. And so I fight him all around, and of course I do land this fish, and he's like a 4+, and I went a little nuts. Yeah, I did. I was like, you know, it was like I'd won the Classic, and all it did was help me win to get into the top 25, but it was still really good. Those are intense moments when you have a big fish on and you're trying to fight them in, and it was real fun. You know, my game plan today, I think I'm going to run all the way down to Venice, and I'm just going to go catch redfish all day long, because I haven't caught one yet, and not in practice, not anytime, and it's killing me because I like catching them. Now, really, I'm going to go back in there. There's a lot of fish. I've got 2 or 3 different canals that are happening, and they're really spawning heavy right now. I mean, really pushing in. A lot of males, but I think every minute that I get out there, I'm thinking there's going to be more females, and where I'm fishing, there's a lot of big ones, like 7s and 8s and 6s, and you know, potentially there could be a giant stringer there. And so always in the back of the mind, you got to hold out, can you win the Classic? Nobody's ever won it from lower than like, I think it's only happened twice out of the top 10. So if you look at that, probably not. But in reality, you could catch 4 or 5 and get you 30 pounds. And you do that and you're back in the hunt. And so I'm looking at doing the best I can, no matter what it
is. Second day, you know, it was a grind again. Believe it or not, I had a really good bag, but it didn't. It wasn't fast and furious. You know, I knew that the fish would be changing sometimes this time of year by the hour, and you know, I just decided to start experimenting around with some different things, and you know, it paid off for me. I got into a little area and was able to really capitalize, caught a couple of big fish, and you know, had 22 pounds. So you know, I mean, all you can ask for is to have a shot to win the Bassmasters Classic going into the final day, and you know, I'm in the lead. So hopefully, I know the area is awesome that I'm in. It's got a lot of big fish. There's more of them coming. And you know, I just got to be able to execute and get those fish to bite and then get them in the boat, because even though, you know, you see it looks awesome when you walk across the stage and you have a big stringer, it's a grind out there. I mean, it's hard to get a bite, and you just have to keep working at it. You know, you go into the final day, and I think, you know, anytime you're within 5 pounds of the leader, you're doing great in the Bassmasters Classic. What more can you ask for? You know, I've got a decent lead, but this place has got big fish. I know the area that I'm fishing has definitely got the potential. I caught a 9-pounder in practice, so you know, one bite like that, and you know, it's game over. But you know, a couple of my buddies that are fishing around me yesterday never got any good bites at all. So you know, I think I had something a little bit special figured out yesterday, and you know, today we got a little better conditions, a little more wind, so I'm really confident going out there today and having another really good day.